It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 18th of March. I'm James Spann. Some spots are actually below freezing early this morning, but a big warm up today. Have a band of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night, more cold air later this week in many spots. In fact, I'd suggest a pretty good chunk of the state will see either frost or a freeze Friday morning. So let's take a look at the upper air situation this morning. Got a long wave trough located east of the state, moving off the Atlantic coast. New wave coming into the western states, and we are in between, so obviously a dry air mass and a quiet day today. There's the National Radar Composite, and looky here. Aniana 29, Gadsden 31, Jasper 32. Another late season freeze, and again, Friday morning will be colder than this. So growers beware. And you know the deal. Every year, my advice when it comes to planting something that might be harmed by a freeze, April 15th, tax day. Montgomery, 37. Huntsville, 39. Most spots are in the low 40s. But again, we're going to warm up nicely today. Despite the morning chill, we'll be in the 70s this afternoon. It's always hard to figure out how to dress this time of the year. Here's a look at the watch warning map. Still red flag warnings for many of the states from the Central Plain states down into Texas. Winter storm watch is in effect for parts of Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, upper Michigan in advance of the next storm system. So this is the severe weather outlook today. There's a low-end marginal risk of severe storms over parts of Nebraska and Iowa. And then tomorrow, a risk from near Chicago, Milwaukee, Des Moines, down to parts of Mississippi and Alabama. And again, this outlook runs through 7 a.m. Thursday. In Alabama, there's a very low-end, level 1 out of 5, marginal risk for areas north and west of Birmingham. And we'll take a look at this in a second, but it's a very low-end threat. Then on day 3, which is Thursday, there could be some thunder over eastern North Carolina and Virginia, but no severe storms expected. Then let's go out to the Sunday outlook, day 6, and we have a risk of severe storms defined from eastern Texas to extreme western Mississippi. And again, this is for a system that should push thunderstorms in here Sunday night, maybe early Monday morning, and we'll take a look at that. But again, there's no outlook for Alabama at this point. Not so sure one will be needed. Rain for the next 7 days, about 1 inch for most of Alabama, and this is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Here we go, model fans. The GFS, this is the 06C run, valid today at 4 o'clock. Again, the wave moving off the Atlantic coast, new wave coming out of the Rockies there. But again, in between, ridging. Beautiful day today, sunny with a high in the 70s. Big warm-up. So tomorrow, a surface low is located west of Chicago. We'll have snow north and west of the surface low. That's the reason for the winter storm watches there. And a band of showers and thunderstorms trailing that along the front. So let's go to the high-res NAM. NAM is North American Mesoscale model. This is valid tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock. And you can see kind of a broken band of showers and thunderstorms coming in here. But we're just not really convinced we'll have any severe storms. Number one, the instability very, very limited. Surface-based CAPE, just not much at all. SRH, storm relative helicity. Very meager values there. And accordingly, the STP, there's just nothing there. So I guess there could be a storm with some small hail, gusty winds tomorrow night, but it's a very, very low-end threat. And on Thursday, breezy and colder. If you're in Huntsville, the Shoals, Scottsboro, you might be in the upper 40s all day, which is 20 degrees below average, with a chilly north wind and maybe a few little spotty showers with lingering clouds. The rest of the state will see highs mostly in the 50s on Thursday. And then Friday morning, yeah, buddy, we're going to see 30s all the way down to Mobile. Much of North Alabama will likely see a freeze, a frost situation likely down into South Alabama. With 30 statewide, and again, the colder pockets will likely see upper 20s. So growers beware. That's Friday morning. Then during the day Friday, the sky will be sunny. Highs go back in the 60s. What about the weekend, you ask? Saturday looks pretty good. Again, we've had some big model inconsistencies here, but The GFS continues to look dry, and the Europeans actually trending toward the GFS with a dry look on Saturday. And for now, we'll forecast a dry day. We'll call it partly sunny with highs in the 70s. And then Sunday, I think the day Sunday will be dry. Highs in the 70s, maybe low 80s in South Alabama. And we got that surface low forming off to the west on the Arkansas-Oklahoma border. And near that, we could see a batch of showers and storms. A deeper surface low is far north over Minnesota. And then that batch of showers and storms will come in here Sunday night. This is just after midnight Sunday night, 1 a.m. Monday. The main surface low, again, is up around Grand Rapids, Michigan. The question is, could we have any severe weather Sunday night? Well, at the moment, the GFS is showing 0 surface-based instability, none. And, of course, with that, no, we'll just have good old noisy thunderstorms and some heavy rain. So at the moment, now this could change. Understand, this could change. Once we get past tomorrow night, we can really focus on this. But at the moment, it looks like Sunday night we'll have a batch of showers and thunderstorms coming in here. But the severe weather risk looking basically 0 if this works out. And then Monday, we are dry for most of the state, maybe some lingering showers near the Gulf Coast. And a week from today, this is Tuesday, the 25th of March, troughing over the eastern states, and Alabama dry with highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. Let's keep going, 10 days out. This is Thursday, March 27th. A northwest flow aloft, and once again, the weather looks dry. So at this point, after we get that batch of storms out of the way, Sunday night, early Monday, things look pretty quiet next week. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. Really not a lot for this time of the year. March and April, this tends to be a very wet time here, but the mean is only about 1.5 inches between now and the 2nd of April. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. Look at the big drop from Wednesday at 78 to Thursday with a high of 53. And again, up in the Tennessee Valley, you'll most likely be in the 40s all day Thursday. And then Birmingham at 34 Friday morning. But again, many spots are going to be at freezing or below freezing for the northern half of the state. Frost down into South Alabama. But then we bounce back nicely, 77 by Sunday, and then highs around 70 much of next week. And the latest long-range guidance, this is for March 25th through March 31st. Temperatures here right at average if this works out, above average back in the western states. So the Weather Service in Birmingham, they're continuing their survey work, and they're far from done. But as of yesterday, they have confirmed 10 tornadoes. They are suspecting that we had 16 tornadoes over the weekend with the 2-round severe weather event. But again, 10 have been confirmed. The Weather Service surveyed the Pike-Bullock County tornado, and that was rated EF2. And this is some of the damage from that down at Banks, which is near Troy in Pike County. And again, this was looks like a manufactured home, a mobile home. And thankfully, nobody was home. They heard the warning, and they were sheltering with their parents, which was a house nearby, and nobody was injured there. But again, just the pictures are heartbreaking. So many people are still suffering from this, and understand you just don't recover from a big tornado event like this in days or weeks. It's a process. It's a long time. So we're thinking about everybody that was affected. And again, the death toll is 3. We had 2 fatalities in Plantersville, and then we had 1 fatality at Winterboro. So again, the survey work will be continuing today. Let me just say, we had a great time last night at our Weather Brains episode 1000 special. It was just really good. Jen Naramore and Bill Murray, they worked so hard to put the show together with all of these clips from the past and these amazing guests, and it was just really good. So if you like weather at all, you might want to go back and watch that on the Weather Brains YouTube channel or listen to the audio podcast. JP's working on that. That'll be out later this morning. And again, special thanks to Ben Luna and our friends from Tennessee Valley Weather that produced the show technically. They brought in the cameras and the mics and everything, and it was just really an amazing event. And thanks to Barron Weather. Our friend Bob Barron was there, my old friend Bob. Bob Barron, Huntsville local TV weather legend who started Barron Weather back in the early 90s after the November 15th, 1989 tornado. And he's really changed a lot about the weather enterprise in a great way. And it was great to see Bob last night. Thought he looked just great. And but anyway, you can go back and watch that. Today going to be at Payne Primary School in Trussville. Elementary School. Now it's Payne Elementary. Looking forward to seeing the kids there. Tomorrow going to be at Oxford Elementary School in Calhoun County. Thursday, Headland Elementary School, Southeast Alabama. And then Friday got a 2-for-1 special in Tuscaloosa, Verner Elementary, and then Rock Quarry Elementary. And then Saturday I'll be speaking at the Great Lakes Weather Conference up at Valparaiso University in northern Indiana. And if you're up around the Great Lakes, Chicago, Indianapolis, come see us. That'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.